Hi, water signs. It's Angela with Mystic Moon. Welcome to your August 2019 reading. So, just to let you guys know, this is going to be for water signs, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. However you resonate with the messages is how I want you to take them. Not every single thing that you guys watch in a general reading is going to resonate with you. So just use your discernment and what to take and what not to take. So as usual, I will list everything that I'm using as far as cards go in the description box below, introducing each deck as I use them. And I'm also going to be tapping into the Mermaid Orgonite energy from Wing and Bell. So everything will be listed down below. Now, if they're my cards that I created, they'll be in my Etsy shop. But if you're international, email me and I'll send you a special link. Let's go ahead and jump into the reading. So the very first thing that we're going to do is we are going to use the Sans Souci cards, and we're going to tap into the overall theme of the month of August 2019. Just kind of see what you're dealing with, okay? What are the energies of August 2019? Overall energy for water signs. Ooh, we have flamingos of love. Okay, so this is talking about love messages, big, true love, partnerships, lovers, authenticity. Your needs will be satisfied, harmony, balance, hope. Wow. Okay, so the flamingos of love are just basically two people that are facing each other. So partnerships could be really, really important this month, okay? It could be really important, your needs being met, feeling balanced, feeling hopeful, feeling harmonious, just people being authentic. Could be really huge this month. So let's go ahead and clarify some of this energy using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. We have the Five of Earth. So the Five of Earth is a card of lack. It's the card of maybe a door being closed, somebody feeling kind of shut out, like they don't belong. Maybe even experiencing some sort of financial hardships, or just, it's an unpleasant energy. Okay, so why is this card here? We have the Two of Air. I like this because the Two of Air is the Two of Swords, and this means that we're coming out of stuck energy when it's reversed. So this tells me that we're coming out of Five of Earth energy. So maybe if you and like another individual, like a person, such as a coworker, family member, friend, lover, it doesn't mean that it has to be romantic just because it says flamingos of love and it's all pink and cute. This could be any kind of a connection that you feel with the person. So if things have been stuck maybe for a while, maybe just became stuck a little bit ago, now things are starting to kind of come out of that stagnant, stuck energy. People are maybe making certain decisions, or enough time has gone on to where people feel like they can finally talk, or they can finally just deal with each other again. So it's a good energy. And then we have the Devil's energy, temptation. The Devil is connected to Capricorn specific, so the sign of Capricorn. You know what I'm getting here is I'm getting that people can't resist. They can't resist whatever this is. There's a temptation to come back. There's a temptation to face each other once again. You're being tempted this month to, kind of deal with a situation, or maybe something that ended a while ago, or a chapter that you thought was closed comes back into your space, and you're just like, okay, well, what do I do with it? So I feel like you're given an opportunity to deal with a chapter of your life concerning a person, to either close this chapter or revamp it once again. But the Devil's energy is kind of tricky. So this tells me that there might be a temptation to go back to somebody because there's codependency, there's an addiction and obsession. The sex is amazing. Maybe there is no commitment, but it's like you can't resist the other. And so even though you know or feel like your partner isn't ready for a commitment, but you kind of go for it anyways, even though your feelings, or even though your needs aren't probably going to be met, you're just still going to do it because you can't resist. Okay, so it's that kind of energy. So be careful is my point. Something that closed out, was stuck for a while, and somebody might reach out. There might be an opportunity to pick this up again, but what you're going to do with it is kind of going to be up to you. It's about clearing things, though. It's because this does say harmony. It says hope. your needs actually being satisfied. Well, our needs, maybe it's our sexual needs. It can be because of that devil's energy, not for everybody, but it could be an opportunity to heal things, heal bad behaviors, heal old toxic energies that just don't serve. That could be it. So whatever was holding up the relationship or connection before, now people are maybe wanting to go about it with a fresh new start, a healed energy. So it can go either way, okay? So for some reason, this is a huge theme in the month of August 2019. So let's go ahead and go into some more energies. So the next thing that we're going to focus on is the energies for just like what's blocking us. Okay, that's a good thing. What seems to be blocking us this month? We're going to go into the What the F is the Problem cards by Fire Tarot or Witch Tarot. What seems to be blocking us this month? Besides that devil's energy, that very tempting energy. Anything else? Anything else that's tempting us this month? Okay, so this is a really cute, funny deck. Your spirit guides are now drinking because of you. Now, that's not meant to be, harsh. It's meant to be kind of like funny and cute, kind of like, oh my God, your spirit guides are just like, what the hell are you doing kind of energy. So that does tell me that maybe they're just like, oh my gosh, are you really going to go down that road again? Are you really going to be? So just be careful with your temptations when it comes to love, you guys. It might be that you have the best intentions of balancing something and healing something, but it might be that somebody is still an old energy. So just be careful, okay? Be careful. Make sure that if you do go into a new situation, that you're going about it with, what? I have certain needs. I have certain expectations. I have certain boundaries. So unless those things are all in alignment, I'm not going to, go down that road. I'm not going to, let's just use this as an example, sleep with that person again. I'm going to make sure that we're on the same page. We're going to take it slow. Don't be tempted to jump back into a situation because it feels so good or because that's all you've ever wanted or it's because you've been waiting for it for so long. Don't do something because of need is what I'm seeing here. Do it because, you don't need it in a way. So don't give your spirit guides a reason to drink. Not really, you know what I mean? But just like, they're just saying, just be careful. That's what I'm seeing here. Be careful this month when it comes to partnerships. And it doesn't mean that people will hurt you unless you go down that road is what I'm seeing. So if you choose not to go down that road, I'm seeing that you're not going to be affected. That is what I'm saying. So it's up to you. And it doesn't mean that just because you decide to go down a road with somebody that it's going to turn out, challenging or bad. But it's just saying, take things slow. Don't be tempted to jump back into old waters, old territory, situations that haven't really changed. Don't jump the gun super quick. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our foundation, our past, just certain things that may just be kind of like, karmically tied or related to our past that are kind of keeping us still, something presently connecting us to our past that is currently connected to us that might be holding us back. I don't know why I couldn't say that, but there it is. This right here is the Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards by John Holland. What is the energy here? Okay, so the Two of Pentacles comes up. No, it's not again, but it's two of air. So this is like decisions and choices. So to me, this is an energy that's saying whatever choices that you need to make, this is about getting clear about it. This is about making a decision, not juggling decisions, because Two of Pentacles is a card where we are dropping the juggle. We're no longer trying to keep something under control. We're no longer willing to kind of like, go back and forth with something or someone. We're settling energy. That's what I'm seeing here. So if there's anything from your past that does pop up again and somebody wants to still be in the energy of juggling and going back and forth, I'm seeing you just got your answer. Don't do it again. Just don't go down that road again until that person is coming to you with solid energy. That's what I'm seeing. Oh yeah. Oh. Until this is a card of integrity. This is the Hierophant's energy. It represents Taurus. So we have Capricorn and Taurus coming through this reading very strong, but this is an energy here of have the wisdom to say, no, it doesn't feel right for me. It's out of alignment. It's out of integrity. A lot of energy came through for fire. So if you guys have a connection to fire, I would suggest watching the fire element video, or the fire signs video, because that entire reading was based on choices made in integrity. And this one is kind of coming through a little similar, so it could be connected. But yeah, this is about making choices that are based for what is valuable to you. So if commitment is valuable to you, family, tradition, you know, maybe wanting to get married and have a couple of kids, whatever your situation may be, if that's what you're looking for and you're dealing with somebody that's just kind of giving you the runaround, that might be a sign for you that it's just probably not in your best interest to keep going down the same path with this person that just can't get their crap together. That's what I'm saying here. And then now we have Sagittarius coming through, directly connecting us to fire. This is the Temperance's energy. So this is something that, you know, there needs to be some time and some balance. So if you guys are trying to, you know, maybe make something happen or really push the envelope to make something happen, have patience. Don't be tempted to jump the gun prematurely is what I keep getting from this reading, okay? So it doesn't mean that something has to necessarily be bad for you, but try not to go about this situation maybe the same way that you did before, because old patterns, it's like we still need some more time in order for these things to heal and change. There needs to be a new story, and maybe right now it would just be the same old story, so it's just better not to even involve yourself in it at this time. Yeah, interesting. All right, so let's take a look and see the environment, other people in your environment, other people that might be influencing your environment at this time. Ooh, we have some spying going on. Okay, somebody might be observing you. This might be you observing them. Okay, so there's definitely an energy here of maybe cyber stalking, maybe just somebody kind of questioning what they want when it comes to other people. This may be you doing it, other people doing this with you. What do they want with you? But we have question mark. Whenever I say a question mark, it's questionable. Why is it questionable, right? Why is it questionable? We have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, it says contemplation. I'm observing, I'm questioning, I'm contemplating. This is an energy of Cancer, specifically a water sign. So this could be a specific message for you Cancers watching the video. But this is about observing. Really kind of take a step back and observe what you're seeing. How does it hit you? How does it make you feel? The Queen of Cups is also extremely intuitive. Don't shut out your intuition on this one. If you're questioning something, there's a reason. Don't knock your intuition. Don't chalk it up to, oh, I'm just too emotional, or I'm just too insecure, or whatever the situation. No. What I'm getting here, because it's in its upright position, you're dead on. Trust your intuition. That is what I'm seeing. Trust your intuition. This right here is the Princess of Cups, Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, to me, as a reader, is specific for Pisces. So we have Cancer and Pisces coming through very strong in this reading for the water signs. But the Page of Cups is an offer. Is what somebody is offering you? Does this page really go with this queen? Not really. Not really. She knows it too. It doesn't really match her. She might be settling for this page, but it's not really what she's looking for. It's not really ready. It's not really mature. She needs a king, not a page. Maybe a knight will do, as in the Knight of Cups might do, for a good time. But she really wants a king at her side. And this could be male or female that we're talking about. It really doesn't matter here, whoever I'm speaking to. But this is an energy here of make sure that you observe the actions and you observe the way that somebody's coming at you. It is questionable. Trust your intuition on even new people or old people that are trying to re-enter your life. This right here is the Guild Tarot, by the way. And I forgot to tell you, this right here is my Twin Flame Oracle deck. And now we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is Aries specific. It's Aries specific. But the Queen of Wands, the fact that we have two queens here, that's interesting to me. Could be third-party situation for some of you. Maybe some of you are meant to pull out of a situation that's third party. Maybe some of you are questioning whether or not there's another person in the situation. Maybe there is. The Queen of Wands is an energy here of maybe a partner is connected to another individual that they don't really feel a connection with anymore, but they're still tied to them because of marriage, kids, assets, things like that. That could be the story, but it doesn't matter. Is that something that you really want to get yourself involved in? Probably not. Karma-wise, probably not. And that did come up in Fire's reading, in Fire Signs reading. So I think it's interesting that we have a Queen of Wands here, which is Aries specific. So something about water and fire are connected right now. And that came up the other day. I think it came up in the weekly soul connection reading. Something major here. So observe the behavior, observe the offer, observe what you're seeing, because I'm getting here that something is not mature enough. Something is not exactly what you're looking for. Don't settle. And I feel like that is connected here. Okay, maybe someone comes back, but it's still the same crap. Maybe, and that's why your spirit guides are going, I need a drink. You know what I mean? It could just be this old situation. Now, some of you, this might not be the same situation, but it's a new situation coming to you, but it's got the same elements, and it's an opportunity for you to learn. Have you learned the lesson? Did you really learn from last time? Or are you going to go down that same road, but just with a different character? The choice is yours. So really question, don't be quick to jump into anything. Don't be quick to just chalk it up to, oh, I'm just afraid. No, trust your intuition. Your intuition is right when it comes to other people. The month of August, pay attention is what I'm getting here. Big time, pay attention. All right. That was pretty major. So let's take a look now and see what Spirit would like us to focus on, okay? This right here is just a chunk of cards that I put together from Doreen Virtue decks, just a variety of them. So I'm going to bring forth 3 messages of things that Spirit wants us to maybe focus on or just kind of consider for the month of August. Be strong, you guys. Oh yeah, you're stronger than you think you are, and your strong assures a happy outcome. So Sekhmet here, this goddess, is telling you to be strong, and she has the lions by her side. This reminds me of the Leo's energy. So it could be that you're a Leo or you're dealing with a Leo. Again, the fire water thing here, I don't know, but this is telling you be strong like the lion. You're stronger than you think you are. You can resist this temptation. You can. Okay, you can. Spring awakening projects and renewal. So this could be a situation where there's timing involved, divine timing. Maybe spring. There will be spring. There will be growth here. There will be an opportunity for things to blossom once again. But this is about timing. We're waiting for the correct timing. So just be strong and try to not jump the gun when it comes to specific things. Okay. And last message. Yep, look at that, change in direction. So things are taking a change it's like a wind. The wind is changing the direction of the, that fork thing, the compass. But it's not really a compass, but you know what I'm talking about. It's that thing that has all the different, directions. So something the wind is changing, but we have to wait for this. Divinely directed changes are at hand. So be open to allowing things to naturally unfold instead of trying to push for something prematurely is what I keep getting huge in this reading. So that's what Spirit wants us to focus on, okay? Let's go ahead now and take a look at some energies. We're going to break it down. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit, and specific things are going to come through in regards to those categories. This right here is called the Intuit Nuance Oracle. And we're going to combine them with the Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine. Okay, I'm just going to set these aside right here. Super easy. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the energies of Earth, which indicate physical body, material possessions, career, finances, things like that. We have the moon. Okay, so the moon is specific for Cancer, and it can also indicate Pisces. So we have some water energy coming through again, but we have the influences. It says the light into the soul, spontaneous and instinctual reactions, unconscious mind, rhythmic ebb and flow. See you guys going with the flow of things. All right. Mediator between our inner and outer worlds. So the thing is, this is about patience. It is about patience. We have 4 of fire. This is the 4 of Wands energy. The 4 of Wands energy indicates like a commitment or a foundation that you're trying to build. To me, there's something that just isn't showing up or isn't taking off in the material world. Why? Because there's something to do with timing. We need to dedicate more time and energy and effort into our own foundation in order perhaps for something else to connect with us in or on our foundation. So it's about making sure that we build our foundation for ourselves rather than building it for someone else. Our own foundation needs to be built first before someone else can join us. So if you guys are, purposely kind of staying in the dark or waiting for something to happen with another person before you move forward, Spirit's saying that there's something about timing here. And you've got to make sure that you don't waste time while you're waiting on divine timing. So keep doing you, keep moving forward with your material life, keep moving forward in the physical, because there's a foundation and happiness for you to basically experience, while maybe whatever it is that you're waiting on is coming to fruition. All right, let's take a look here at the Earth Air, which is mental energy, anchor, stable. Okay, so this is about being in a stable energy, stable in our mental space, stable in our thoughts. And what creates stability? Being logical, being practical, being objective, rather than being emotional. 6 of fire. 6 of fire reversed to me as a card of ego. Don't come from the mindset of ego, okay? So this is about being solid. It's about being, like I said, objective and stable. But it's not about being hard. We can be kind of somewhat detached, but sometimes people don't know how to be detached without really being black and white detached, as in screw everything. I'm done with everything. It can be very black and white for some people, but what I'm getting here is that that's coming from ego. Now what that's doing is, instead of protecting you from whatever you're trying to protect yourself from, now you're shutting out all the goodness and all the blessings that are trying to come into your life. So mentally, we might feel like we're just done. We might just feel like I just can't. And Spirit's asking you to really try to come out of that energy of, staying stuck in the ego, because that's not going to help you to become victorious when it comes to your foundation and what is, what you're supposed to experience, which I'm seeing as happiness and joy. Maybe we are blocking out other things and other situations because we're waiting on that one thing, that one person that's just the key to our happiness, so we think it is, right? And so we're now excluding all other opportunities on account of that one thing that we think is just for us. Spirit's saying, pull yourself out of that mindset. That mindset actually isn't going to help you. Your mindset needs to be anchored in the here and now, not the past, not the future, but the here and now. So if you can't be happy with what you have right now, you're never going to be happy. And that's just the message I'm getting. All right, this is fire, so this is creative energy. So there might be just some things that we need to get rid of. We might need to get rid of just excess energy, excess items in our life, people perhaps, anything that's standing in our way. It's time for us to clean house. There might be something that's blocking us from our creative juices flowing, our creative side, our energy levels, okay? Yep, look at that. Death, the release card. This could be a Scorpio energy, okay? Scorpio is connected to death. But this is an energy here of refusal to let something go. We got to get rid of something. Something's taken away our mojo. Something is depleting us of energy and fire. Something is depleting us our confidence. Something is depleting our just our energy levels in general is what I'm seeing here. Something is you're allowing something to steal your mojo. It's about you getting your groove back. So you got to take that broom and sweep out whatever no longer serves, whatever's just kind of overstayed its welcome. Let's take a look at the water energy, which would be our emotions. We have Mercury. So again, not a time to really be deep in emotions. Our emotions do serve, yes, because your emotions, that Queen of Cups that came up earlier, can really get you into tune with your intuition, and you can trust your intuition at this time. It's very positive. But you don't want to lose yourself on your emotional side. You do want to stay somewhat grounded. Mercury rules Virgo, and it also represents Gemini. So we've got some air and earth coming through now. But Mercury says the influences, communication, ideas of thoughts, processes, expression. So it's an energy that's very methodical, practical, logical, rational. Same thing that came through with the mind already. So Mercury is a card of the mind, or it's an energy of mind. It's the energy of communication, thoughts, things like that. So I feel like what Spirit's saying is that rather than being in a very emotional state, it's really a good thing to balance out your energies with Mercury this month. And you know what I also just got as Mercury comes out of retrograde, which is, I think, are we on the 31st tomorrow, I think, or maybe today? I think it's tomorrow. I don't remember, because I'm doing this like literally right at the very tail end of July. I'm getting here that it's like this is a perfect time to release whatever was coming up for you during Mercury retrograde. It's time for you to release it. Don't take it into this month. So be pretty practical with yourself. Yeah, this right here there's something that's stopping you from being able to move forward in a fresh new way. Now we have the Fool's energy. The Fool's energy can represent Aquarius. So this to me is just saying where you should be out taking a leap of faith and moving forward. There might be something that you're still thinking about that's holding you back. So it's dragging you down. So it is a time to clear. It is a time to it's almost like let the month end with Mercury retrograde also ending, and sweep away all the old crap that Mercury retrograde brought up, and go forward into the month of August with fresh new energy, fresh new insight. Let's take a look here at your spiritual energy. We have stalemate. But again, what I'm getting here is that it's like we might just feel like we just have to hang on, that there's no way out of a situation, that we just have to keep just in that stalemate energy. You know, the Two of Air, remember, came through, but it came up reversed, which told me that don't be tempted to stay in stalemate. Don't be tempted to stay there. That's not going to fix it. That's not going to make it happen. A lot of people are afraid to let go of situations because they're afraid that if they do that, then somehow it's this, whatever this is that they're holding on to isn't going to be there anymore. Well, if it's not there anymore, then that should tell you right there that either A, it wasn't good for you to begin with and it's Spirit's way of protecting you, or B, maybe it's a timing issue or it's just not meant. Whatever the situation is, we've got to be able to just no longer stay in that energy, because it could be, and I'm going to read it to you, a delay tactic. We're just putting off the inevitable. Everything changes. People change. Hearts change. Feelings change. Nothing stays the same forever. We change. How we look changes. We're constantly evolving. Energetically, spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally. I mean, God, if I was the same person I was in my early 20s, oh crap, kill me. You know what I mean? I made so many just awful decisions, but I learned through that, you know? So I've evolved through all that energy. So we have to take the dark and we got to move forward towards the light. We got to do the best that we can. So we don't want to stay stuck in being pissed. We don't want to stay stuck in that's not fair. It's better to just move forward and disconnect and sweep out energy that doesn't serve. And we have a Knight of Water. So Knight of Water is Pisces specific, you guys. So this could be a special message for Pisces, or you're dealing with the Pisces, but this is an offer of love. It's reversed. Somebody is not bringing an offer of love. So we might be waiting on someone to bring an apology. We might be waiting on somebody to, change. We might be waiting for somebody to commit, to offer this love, this message, whatever it is that we're waiting for. Stop waiting is what I'm getting from Spirit. Don't do that to yourself. That stalemate energy isn't going to serve you in the long run. So again, If this is something that's meant to be, it will come back in your life in the correct time. So what does Spirit want you to focus on in this in the meantime? This is the Grace cards by Cheryl Richardson. What energy do they want you? Oh my God, come on, right? Patience. They just want you in this energy of going with the flow and letting go and really realizing that it is up to divine timing. And it's also up to other people. We can't control what they want or what they're going to do or what we think that they should do. At the end of the day, all we have is just to be in that energy of patience. What will be, will be. And that's it. So anyways, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for choosing to watch it. I hope it resonated. Have a great day. Bye-bye.